What's good, everyone? So on today's video, I'm gonna explain to you why with women less is more. Whew, I'm shit exhausted today. Too much gains. My God. Now, it doesn't have anything to do with that video, but I'll give you guys an update about my training quickly because I do put my workouts as well, which is kind of cool because it shows that with my improvements that it's all because of the self-work I've done. So it's not just I talk a lot about dating and stuff, but you can apply the knowledge that I'm giving to you guys in all spheres of life. So the thing is, what I was gonna say is with the trainings, it's going so well that now my challenge is to sleep. And when I say it's to sleep, it's that because things are going so well, I'm like in this toxic pattern of always sleeping past 10. Not late like 11:30, 12, but like 10:30, 10:45, and I should be sleeping at 9:30. But I know as well that it's because of a side of me that's afraid to sleep too early because I recover so quickly and I can wake up at 3, like sometimes even 2 a.m. and it sucks. And like I feel fully awake. But I'm getting closer to the sweet spot. So, but yeah, that's why today, sometimes I'm very exhausted, but I'm still able to do the video for you guys. So, why with women less is more? You need experience to understand that when you're younger, or let's say you've fumbled yourself over and over, you don't understand this because in your head you're like, if I do more for her, then she will like me more, because your brain as a man is very rational. It's like 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4, 4 × 2 = 8, right? It's like you add more, it builds more. So the thing is, you think that like taking a woman out on a big date and then telling her right away that you want to take her there and do this, and I'm exaggerating here, but you want her to meet your friends. You think all these things are gonna like, oh, she's gonna be like, okay, he really likes me, so he's a good choice. But no, you're just gonna scare her off. You're just gonna scare her off or turn her off, and she's gonna she's not gonna want to invest in you. So it's the opposite. But that, like I said, you need experience to understand that. But I'm here to give you the information so you can actually use it for yourself. And also, by the way, even like, I love to say this because it's a fact. Even if you watch this whole video and you're like, oh shit, okay, I know what to do, you'll be in a situation with a woman that you're really attracted to, and until you've integrated it, meaning it's part of who you are, you're gonna probably fumble yourself, or your aura is gonna show that you're anxious. So you're gonna attempt to do less, but the way you're gonna be, it's gonna show that you wish you could do more. You get what I'm saying? Until you get to my level where it's natural for me to do less. I could even say that every day, as every day passes, I do less and less. Like, and it's not because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this so I can get her. It's just because I know it's futile. I know it's a waste of time, of energy, of money. It's like you won't. It's gonna be natural for you. Okay, so I'll give you a few pointers. The first one is only reach out to link up. Yes, you only reach out to link up. I'm not saying you only reach out to fuck. Okay? Linking up could mean to fuck, but when I say only reach out to link up, it means like you only reach out to make plans, and that's it, that's all. So there's no need to like go into that, like, how you been, what you been up to, oh, I did this today, like let's say you're in the gym like me, oh yeah, I crushed this PR today, I'm so happy. You don't need to do that. I'm not saying you should never do that. Look, you're human. It's nice to have a conversation, but keep it short. Don't start getting into a routine of like every day always giving her updates about what you're up to or what she's up to. Like you're gonna burn yourself out, and she's not gonna be down for you, man. She's not gonna be down for you. Like, so only reach out to link up, okay? So you like this girl, you got her Instagram or her number, and you got a feeling that she likes you too, or she appreciates you. You reach out only to make plans. And by the way, it's gonna make your life easy, because let's say you miscalculated, okay? Because it could happen. You could be delusional sometimes, okay? Let's say you were certain that a girl would kind of likes you, and you ask her to make a plan. You ask her to hang out or like do a plan with her, and she gives you the answer that like, oh, I'm busy lately, out. You already know it's over. It's over. Don't even continue. You got your answer right there. That's why if you do that, you don't waste time. If you start talking to her, and then you're like, oh, want to do something, and then you already had time to invest yourself emotionally, which to me now it makes no sense because you guys even hang out, but that's how it is today. Guys like literally fall in love at distance with a woman or the idea of the woman. But yeah, like you'll get a huge disappointment, and then you'll spiral, and for no reason. So you want to know right away if she actually likes you enough to spend time with you alone. Same thing also, if you make a plan with her and she's like, oh, like, can I bring a friend or whatever? Out. Like you already know, okay, like she's not into you. She's not that interested, and it's okay. Now, for the dates, when you do a date, keep it as simple as possible. No restaurants, nothing super extravagant. I speak French too, so I'm gonna drop some French, les Français. So yeah, nothing extravaganza, okay? You keep it simple as fuck. Walk. I'm not a big fan of that one, but that one works too. Like FaceTime, coffee, lunch, but lunch at a cheap spot. And when I say cheap spot, I'm not saying to go to McDonald's, but there's places where it's not that expensive. Now, some guys might be like, do I pay for her? Look, if you're into her, yes, offer to pay. Don't play that game of like, oh, you haven't proven to me that you're worth me paying for you. Like, look, if you like her, pay for her. If you really like her. Remember, it's cheap. It's not an expensive restaurant. And anyways, if she's a woman with like certain decency, she won't order the whole fucking restaurant. So you don't have to worry about that. Like, and be aware, if you want to bring her out to lunch or something, well, make sure you have the money to go to lunch with a woman, or that you can afford it, okay? But you go to lunch with her, and yes, if you really like her, by the way, I said if you really like her. What does that mean? It means, let's say she gives you a good first impression, but when you go to lunch with her, she turns you off, okay? Like, I don't know, she's rude or whatever. The guy comes to ask, how many checks? 2 checks, please. Simple as that. You send a signal that, you know what, that ain't gonna come for me, and it's okay. And yeah, you know what could happen after? She might be the one saying like, hey, like, would you like, and anyways, I'm sorry, that, unless you want stats, but even there, like I say, if you're a man with purpose, you have no time for stats. You only have time for beautiful experiences. But you don't want to go into a situation where you know already it's not going to go anywhere, or that it's just going to be like manipulative. But yes, there's women that, like, because let's say they behave badly with you and you put them in their place, then suddenly they want to be submissive with you. But that's not a woman you want to have by your side, because she'll always revert back to that bitch mode. Like, you think just because you put her in her place once, she'll walk straight after? No, you'll have to put her in her place all the time. Do you think you have time to put a woman in her place all the time? No. You got stuff to deal with. So like, but yeah, it's just to say that you only pay if the date is actually nice. If the date is not nice, then again, like, let's say it's coffee and you order before. Okay, fine, you paid before, and look, you You wasted what, $15 maybe? It's not the end of the world. You'll be able to make it up. So that's not a big deal. That's why I'm saying keep dates simple. Very simple. I don't even go for dinner. You can go for ice cream. Like something very simple, it's like just to get to know the person, to feel their vibe. Okay? An extra one. You could go hiking, which kind of goes with the walk. It's very simple stuff. And there's plenty of other things that you can do that are cheap or simple and are not expensive that allows you to get to know someone. The point number 3 I'm going to give you, you have to know how to cap conversations. Meaning, you can have a beautiful conversation. The date is freaking awesome with the girl. Okay, you had fun. You have no idea if you're going to see her again, right? Because you didn't make plans with her right away, which, by the way, you shouldn't. Live in the present moment. There's no point in trying to secure plans after plans. Women do that. Yes. A woman, she spends time with you and she'll be like, oh, next time we should do this. Oh, it would be nice if we did that next time. Okay. But even there, did she make the plan live, say like, oh, we will do this date? No, she said it would be fun next time. So that means, yes, it's up to you to make another plan, but don't make it like the next day right away. It's like, it just looks weird. Like, look, you just had a good time with the person. Live a little, live your life. And then, yes, you can make plans again when it feels right. And when you really trust your gut feeling, you'll know it's like, no, it's good. It's okay. I think it's a good time to make another plan with this person. So yeah, you have to know how to cap the conversation. Is that, like I said, the date is super awesome. You're having a great time. There's no need for you to be like, it's almost like you're clinging on the moment. And it's like you keep talking and talking and talking. And then what happens, she loses you. At a certain point, when you're done almost, or you better like, at that point I would say you'd have to pull away. But, it's I feel like it's forced if you do that. But it's like, let's say you talk so much, she's like, okay, well, I have to go now. You went too far, bro. You went too far. Like, you have to know how to cap conversations, meaning the conversation is super interesting and you let her go. It's time for you to go to bed. You got shit to do the next day. You're like, well, look, it was a pleasant evening. Get home safe, or maybe if you brought her back home, or like, have a good night, sleep tight, and that's it. And you know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. The woman's gonna leave your car, or she's gonna like, let you go, or you're letting her go, and you're gonna see that she's gonna be the one kind of clinging on the moment. Because I can guarantee you, I've lived both, okay? I've lived both sides. When a woman wants to be out, she out, okay? Like, she'll literally, she won't want to hug you. She won't want to get near you. She'll like be like in a hurry to leave, and she'll be like, okay, well, have a good night, and she'll leave. Really fast, zoom, she'll be gone. But when she likes you, you'll notice. She'll like still be talking outside of the car to you, okay? That means she really enjoyed the time with you, and that's good. Thumbs up, okay? Take the win, go back home, do your stuff, continue living your life, keep smashing it, and that's how it is. But the thing is, you see a lot of guys that are too impatient. Like, moments like these are moments where they're like, oh, I need to make another date with her because I need to keep the momentum. No, the momentum builds when there's space between you two. That's where the momentum builds. But a lot of guys are not comfortable in silence. They freak out. They think, and when I say silence, it could be a month, 2 months, huh? Oh yeah, you can literally not see a girl for a month or two. And it's not because you're playing games. It's because you have a certain like look, I have a really rigid routine. And when I say rigid, yes, I'm flexible, but I have things that are non-negotiable. For example, my calisthenics, my powerlifting, my acrobatics, and my dancing. These comes before everything else. Everything else. I do not care. It comes before everything else. So if there's certain things that I'm like, I need to move forward, and that it's going to take a month or 2 months before I can see the girl again in my own timing at work, then it's going to be that. And if she doesn't want to wait, or if she's talking to another guy, then cool. Good for her. It's okay. You know, and you got to be able to reach that point. When you reach that point, you're fully in power. Okay? Like, nobody controls you. You control your own life. That's it. The fourth point I'm going to bring, physical touch. You have to be able to control that. So when you spend time with a woman and you know, it's really fun, look, okay, I know you want to touch her, like, you know, you find her so beautiful or cute or whatever. Control yourself. Okay? Like, would you like somebody to touch you when you, like, you don't even really know them? I mean, me personally, well, me actually, I'm very savage with that. If somebody touches me and I don't know them, I let them know that you better not do that again. I don't play with that. And that's men or women. If I do not like you and I don't know you and the vibe I get from you, I'll be like, don't do that again. Like, I despise people that touch me uninvited. Now, you see, if someone sees a video and has seen people like kind of put their hand on my back or tap me or whatever, it's because I gave them off the energy that it's okay. I didn't even need to tell them, okay, you can touch me now. Some guys that I just barely met, but because the interaction, I felt their vibe and like they're giving me good energy. Oh yeah, you give me that tap on the back or take care or whatever on the shoulder. Yeah, it's fine. But the thing is, I'm very, very savage. If I do not like you, you know what's gonna happen? These people do not touch me. They can feel the aura. I think he's gonna punch me in the face if I touch him. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not stupid. I don't want to go to jail. But it's just to say, I give off the energy like, you better not touch me. Like, it's clear. I'm the most authentic person ever. Meaning, I will not hide if I dislike your face, and I will not hide if I like your face. Okay? Like, I'm like that, and that will never change. So because of that, every time somebody touches me, it's because the vibe was like, yeah, he's cool with it. But the people that don't touch me is because I know, they know, like, I'm going to be like, no, don't do that again. You better not do that again. Okay, so, yeah, control yourself with the physical touch because, look, you're with a lady, okay? You got to remember, she's someone's daughter. And yes, okay, there's hoes and women that really have zero, like, respect for themselves or whatever. Well, don't deal with these women, okay? So if you take out a woman that has class, you know, and she's respectful with you and everything, you have to respect her. You know, I know you'll often hear like, oh, you gotta break the touch barrier as soon as possible. Yes and no. Yes and no. Because if a woman is like, let's say she's at a table, okay? And you can see the mannerism. You see that she's more to herself. She's not leaning towards you. Don't go grab her hand. Like, you can see that she's not comfortable yet. So leave her alone. She'll warm up to you if she wants to, if it's meant to be. So never force physical touch. I've done that mistake when I was younger, and yes, like, it would flow. I've never gotten into a situation where a woman was like, oh, don't do that, or like she would like really like go like this. But you know, there's women, what's gonna happen is just because they find you attractive or they want to be nice, you touch them and they'll like lean into it, but they weren't really ready for it. You kind of like force them out of their comfort zone. That's not good either, man. I'm telling you, the best relationships are the ones where it's just organic. It's like one leans into the other naturally. There's nothing that's pushed or forced. You take your time. You're like a turtle, okay? That's the best. Now, the last point I'll give you, because I know like guys are like, oh, well, the kiss, the sex, and all that stuff, right? Well, look, what I can tell you is a woman, she'll give, but you need to be present in the moment. You need to be in the moment. In the present moment, yes. In French, it's moment présent. So, yes, you need to be in the present moment to be able to catch those signals. But yes, a woman, I would almost say that for intimacy, and when I say intimacy, I'm not saying just sex. I mean like maybe getting closer, even hugs. There's women, they don't give hugs to just any guys like that. They're very they're very careful with who they let in their bubble. You know, like they don't mess with that. So the thing is, yes, so any sort of intimacy, the woman will give you signals. So I almost forgot the point I was gonna say. Like I drifted with my ADHD. Is that I would almost be willing to say that a woman is actually the one that leads intimacy. Now a lot of guys can be like, hell nah, it's the man. Yes, you're the one that grabs her to kiss her or that leads into bed. Yes. But if you really think of the nuances, she's the one that initiated the signal, which means basically it's the woman that leads intimacy. It's just that the way she leads it is in a subtle way to see, can you catch the signals that I want more? And if you're good and if you're grounded, yes, you'll catch the signals and you'll get that intimacy with her. So now guys can be like, okay, well, what are the signals? Yes, I can give you a few of them. Let's say you're in the car with her, okay, and you bring her home and she wants to lean in into you, you know, like she wants to hold you. And by the way, normally when it gets to holding, normally the kiss comes after. It's like, come on, bro. At that point, if she wants to like you to hold her and stuff like that, it's like she's kind of ready for, like, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but you'll see that like, okay, she wants more now. But yeah, let's say you bring a girl back home, okay? Like you drive her back home or like someplace or whatever. You'll notice that instead of doing the Zoom, like I told you she wants to leave, she'll actually want to hang out in the car and talk to you. She'll start saying stuff like, you know, I really have a lot of fun with you. She'll say stuff like that. She'll say things where she's being vulnerable with you. You don't be a dumbass and be like, why is she saying that to me? Like, come on. Okay, she's gonna tell you stuff. She'll be like, you know, like, you really make me feel comfortable. Like, it's always fun with you and stuff. And she'll lean towards you. She'll look at you. That's where you don't kick her out. You don't say like, okay, go home now. No, you keep talking to her. You can be like, oh, really? Like, I didn't know that. You know, like, talk to her. She's opening up. Like, you want to know more? So tell her. Make her feel comfortable to open up more. And what's going to happen is, look, I'm actually giving you a scenario. Okay? You can almost like, but don't copy paste it because that is fake. But like, but it's funny because, and it's also because it already happened to me. But it's like you two are looking into each other's eyes, okay? You're talking in your car. And she just smiles at you like, you can tell it's like, it's almost like she's saying like, come to me. That's where you can grab her hand. And then she'll start giggling, you know? It's like, bro, it's like, do you need any more signals that like she's down now? I'm not saying to sleep though. That's why I'm saying you gotta go like turtle steps. Dude, you know, I'll be honest with you. It's almost, I would almost say that kissing a girl is easier than holding her hand. Because when you hold a girl's hand, it's like, it's, how can I say that? I know some guys might be like, what the hell are you saying? No, like, it's scarier to kiss, but it's because I don't give a shit. If I want to kiss a woman, I'll do it. But of course, I would do it in respect, right? But it's just to say that, like, a kiss, it could be quick. Meaning you kiss her, and she could pull away and be like, whoa, what was that, or whatever. But you kissed her, right? But holding the hand, that could be like, it could actually make a man feel more rejected. Because let's say you kissed a girl, but then she's like, oh no, like I don't see you like that. But you actually kissed her, okay? But she didn't actually like pull back super fast. And part of you might be like, oh, well, I kissed her or whatever. You know, you might still be happy, right? But if you try to hold a woman's hand and she like pulls it away, I mean, I don't give a fuck if it would happen to me. Like, I'm fine. Like, it's like, okay, I guess you don't want to hold my hand. It's fine. But, yeah, a lot of guys will be like, you know, and I remember a time where me too, I would try to hold a girl's hand and she would like take it away. And I was super awkward after. I was like, you know, but it's just to say that, like, you know, the kiss, to me, it feels easier. Now a guy can say, yeah, but what if she moves her face or like you don't actually like get the kiss? Yeah, it's true. It could be also like a downer. But like I said, me, like, I'm at another level. So maybe that's why I think that the kiss is easier than the holding the hands. But it's just to say that, like, yes, you see the scenario I gave you. You're in the car and you take her hand and she just smiles at you. Dude, it's the clear signal that, like, you can go for the kiss. Slowly, though. Don't jump on her. But yeah, it's going to be gradual. You guys are going to get closer and it's going to happen. So it's moment like these. I could give you other scenarios, but no, the video is going to be too long already. This one, I expended a lot. But yes, moments like these, but you have to be in the moment, in the present moment. My God, I want to speak in French. Yeah, you got to be in the present moment for that. If you're too much in your head, if you're too much worried about kissing her, well, these moments like that won't happen because she'll feel that you're thirsty. She'll feel that you're anxious, and it's gonna make her feel anxious, and that's where she's gonna be like, okay, well, have a good night, huh? And then she'll leave. It's almost like she feels bad for you. She'll be like, he's not well. Go. No, literally, that's what it is. It's almost like she's like, I thought he was cute, but you know. So that's why you got to be cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If yes, you can leave a like. You can maybe send in the comments certain points that you need to work on. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Like that you won't miss the future videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.